Evening everybody. Right, video's a little bit different today. I've just taken delivery. My delivery boy has just dropped off a new toy. You probably can see the box sort of in the background. It is the Raven MEU 1911 series. I know that's backwards because I'm filming using selfie cam basically, so I can see what I'm doing because I'm fairly new to this. But let's have a look, see. Nice glossy slide. Bit of Rolf Harris. Basically just giving you general stuff. Raven GBB, nice Raven on the front of it. Tells you what colour it is. I've got the silver slide, price on the side and all that sort of gumph. Not massively interested in that bit. Quite a solid box when he does it. Decent lid. Right. Comes with a nice glossy Raven instruction manual with what all your parts do in English and French. All your general do's and don'ts, how to load the magazine, how to gas up the magazine, how to operate the slide and how to hold the pistol in quite a few languages. A nice exploded diagram, look at that, with all numbers under the parts, so if you need to order some more, you can. Although I have been on Raven's website and I can't find, hello dog, I can't find a list of parts to order them. Maybe it's something they're building in, because I have only seen they've got 3 guns on there at the moment, which is the 1911, which I've got, big fan of 1911s. They've got Glock 17 and Glock 18 copies, which are Raven 17 and 18. Anyway, onto the box. Comes in quite a nice squidgy box. Obviously, we'll come to that in a minute. Right, what comes in the box and what drew me to this is, yes, this is a green gas magazine, as you can see, but what it comes with, which is, like I say, quite interesting, is some additional parts. There's an air nozzle and a load of different O-rings, quite a few different sizes. There is, a hammer spring block and a blowback spring. Now these are for if you want to run CO2. So all you'd need to do is buy a CO2 magazine. Very good. The other thing in here is a little tool. That tool, gets the pistol out, goes on the front of here, pushes down, and you can twist, he says when he does it, you twist that off to take the end off, because you've got a nice threaded barrel. So you can add your suppressors, all you guys that like suppressors and your tracer units and stuff like that. As you can see, bogger standard blowback. Safety, ambidextrous, which can only be operated when the hammer's down. Don't do anything. Still works. But you pull the hammer down, nothing, which I quite like. Now, obviously, with it being a 1911, it's got the beaver tail secondary safety there. What I do like about this, they have skeletonized the hammer, which you can actually half cock, I found out. See, half cocks. Doesn't do anything interesting, but it just half cocks it. See, they've skeletonized the trigger. It's quite funky. It's got a good weight to it. They call this a golf ball style grips. Quite nice looking. Quite nice to hold as well, actually. And they've got textured front of the grip, texture on the back of the grip. No rails or anything like this because it's a 1911. It's supposed to be bread and butter, does the job. I do rather like it in the silver. I was originally going to get the black, but I don't know, the silver just looked a bit nicer for me. Front and rear sights, which I do believe are both adjustable, which I don't know if you can see through there when I find where my camera is. Look at that. Nice little daylight sights. No red dots on them or white dots or anything like that. Now, I'll move closer to you. I don't know if you can see on there, if it zooms in. I know it's backwards again, but labelled up as 45 ACP, which any of you know the real steel version is chambered in 45 ACP. On the side, there is a nice, you can barely see it, there we go. There's a nice serial number there, which, if I'm right in thinking, this one is the 239th off of the production line. Quite funky. Mag release is only on the left-hand side of the gun, so it's fine for me because I'm a lefty. Haha, job done. Right hand, you can just get it with your finger anyway, it's not an issue. Obviously, slide release is there. Again, only single-sided on the left-hand side, which again, as a lefty, not an issue for me. I'm sure they designed these specifically for left-handed. But anyway, but yeah, let's have a look-see. The gas mag it's got a nice size plate on it. In fact, if I've got another magazine around here somewhere. Here we go. One of my other 1911s. Doesn't fit, unfortunately. I tried earlier. But if you look at that, it's got quite a chunky base plate to it, which I quite like. Again, obviously, as standard, fill it up with green gas and away you go. So I'm actually going to stick a bit in it now, and straighten my camera, so you can hear what it's like. Now all I'm banging in it is Abbey Predator Vertex gas. It's just what I use in all my pistols. I tend to find it works a little bit better in the cold. I tried green gas and power was dropped off a wee bit when it got too cold or didn't work at all. Red gas, black gas, yeah, this seems to work pretty well. Again, with the gas mag, hold it in for about 10 seconds. I'm not going to fill it fully, but as you can see, I'm just going to hold the slide out of the way. And it looks back when the mag's empty. See? Ooh. No gas. Not enough gas to make it do anything. There we go. Now, what I did find interesting actually, and I was complaining about this on one of my, I mentioned this on one of my earlier videos, standard 1911 mags are single stack. So it's about 15, 16 rounds. Which is enough, couple of mags, and you're happy as Larry. This is a double stack mag. So it holds, I think they quoted 25 rounds on the website. So that actually, for me, works out a lot better because I've been slimming down my gear and everything because I've been finding that I was getting a wee bit too hot. The camera keeps dropping today. About there, that'll do. I found out that, yeah, I only need the one mag. I'll probably buy a second one, maybe a third or a fourth. I like lots of ammo. But with only one mag, I have the same as my other 1911 carrying two mags. So I found that quite cool. But yeah, going to play this the first time this coming Sunday, so a week from today. And I'll let you know how it goes. I do like the recoil this has got because it's quite a heavyweight gun. The slide, the magazine, all the controls, the hammer, the sights, the inner barrel, I did say the trigger, I'm sure I said the trigger, even the little lanyard doobry at the bottom there, all metal. It's already got an orange coloured nozzle in there. I'm not sure whether it's actually the same nozzle as what it comes with, which would be a little bit pointless sending both, really, wouldn't it? But yeah, let you guys know how it goes. But oh yes, I did say it's got a threaded barrel. I'm not sure what thread it is at the moment. I'm going to have to do a bit more research on that, but this is my little review and unboxing on my new toy, which is actually my first, admittedly, as bad as it sounds, my first blowback gas pistol. Every other gas pistol I've had has been non-blowback, because when I first started out, somebody told me that blowbacks aren't as economical, more expensive than non-blowbacks, which admittedly I have found that with my non-blowback mag in my non-blowback 1911, I was getting about five reloads per fill. Whereas on this one, obviously I don't know, but I've been told to basically expect 2, maybe, to 1 full mag. But we shall see. Anyway, I'm going to put this back in its box because I'm not ready to play with it properly yet. And the box is quite cool. I mean, come on, it does look good in there. In a later video I will show you the case that I've got for it. Yes, I'm sad I've got a case for my guns. But because I primarily run British Army loadout, I've got my 16-year-old Army Armament L85 or R85 in a howitzer case. Big metal box filled with foam, cut out, guns in it. So I've got to see if this fits. But if it doesn't, I will be making space for it, because it's too nice not to put in a decent case. Anyway, next video will most likely be how I got on with the little SA-80 pistol. I've been doing a bit more work on that today, gluing bits back together and stuff like that, but I'm not going to show you a lot yet because I'm mean. And I want to make a whole new video and make you all sit through that and this ugly mug. Anyway, oh yes, before I forget, purple helmet. I've been ironing. Thanks for watching.